Hello and welcome to Art with Mrs. G. Today's lesson is out in the garden because I'm going to do some messy art. I'm going to be rolling different sized balls around in a box and seeing what abstract art patterns they make. So time for a bit of messy fun, better get myself ready. Let me show you the equipment I've got for this activity. So I have a selection of balls, right down to a marble, and I've got an old tennis ball that I can throw out afterwards. I've even got a car in there that I might drive through the paint. Most of them are washable, so that's fine. I can get the paint off afterwards. I have got my very important tray here. Now this is an old gardening tray. I've just protected it with some newspaper and I've sellotaped my art paper and the newspaper on to stop it blowing away. But you could use a shoebox with some A4 paper or something like that. Okay, then I have got some nice bright colours that are going to show up really well on the art paper there. I also have some water just in case my paint's too thick, in case I need to thin it. Always have a handy cloth, and I do have some brushes out here just in case the urge to flick paint takes over me, but beware if you do decide to do that because it goes just as far forward as it goes backwards, so you do need to protect your clothes if you decide to do that. Okay, I think we're ready to get started. For a little added interest to this artwork, I've cut out a heart shape from paper and I'm going to just gently blue tack that onto my sheet of art paper, and then when the balls roll around that will be left blank and we should get a nice shape left in the middle of the paint. You can do whichever shape you like or no shape at all. Time for the fun bit. I'm going to start with palest colours first, and do allow a little bit of drying time in between unless you want all the colours to mix together and go brown. Your choice. Oh, I love it. That's fantastic. More. If you want to avoid too much washing up, you can always reuse the same ball, give it a wipe with your wet cloth and keep your fingers quite clean so that you don't end up with brown colour on your fingers affecting the other paints. The next colour is green, and I'm using a golf ball with a textured surface which I thought might give an interesting line effect. Then red, using a little marble. A quick hand wipe and then on to blue, and I've chosen quite a large foam ball to roll around. I can't resist a bit of flicking. This is more scattery if you tap the brush. Has it gone on my face yet? On the subject of flicking and random lines and patterns on the page, an artist you might like to look at is Jackson Pollock, who was a leader in that field of artwork, and he's produced some amazing pieces that are in galleries around the world. And here is the artist himself, an American painter widely known for his action painting and his technique of pouring or splashing household paint straight onto a horizontal surface. This painting is called Blue Poles, or number 11. And this is composition with red strokes. And finally, humouring the goddess. Some people question whether it is really art. What do you think? But whatever you think, this painting, number 17A, sold for $200 million US, so clearly somebody likes it. Time for the car. I hope I don't get into trouble with my son. But it is a metal one, metal and plastic, so I'm hoping it will wash quite well. So dab on the paint with a brush on each wheel. Right, that's about ready. Not too much black, I don't want to ruin it. Leave your artwork a wee while so that the paint dries, and while you're doing that, clean yourself up, because it's much harder to get the paint off when it's dried on you. Time to peel off your hidden shape. And here we have a lovely finished artwork which will look even better off the newspaper. And not only that, if you use the shape that you've just unstuck on another piece of paper, you get a second artwork, which is rather lovely. And you could develop that with some patterns and flicking around it as well. It feels just a little bit plain to me, that big white heart, so I'm just going to tap some heart colours onto it, just to finish it off. And put a few flicks behind the heart I cut out. I hope you enjoyed getting messy with me today, and you've got two lovely pieces of artwork that you're very proud of. And if you enjoyed my video, please like it, share it with a lovely comment, and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.